General Motors' 4th generation F-body cars, the Chevy Camaro and Pontiac Firebird, were fast from the factory, but over the years there's been a bunch of aftermarket parts that have made them even quicker. Now, one of the biggest bang for the buck improvements you can make for a 4L60E automatic equipped car like this is putting in a high stall torque converter. This bolt-together converter from TCI has a higher stall speed than stock. That means you're going to get harder launches at the drag strip and quicker ETs. Its billet construction also means that it's far stronger than stock, and you're not going to sacrifice street manners or lockup capability. Our Camaro test car is representative of a lot of 4th gen F-bodies. This is the kind of car that's really going to wake up with a higher stall torque converter at the track. It's going to let the engine rev a little bit higher, get further into the torque band before we launch it. And of course, the only way to actually prove that is to do some before and after testing. When traction is perfect, the quickest way to launch an automatic at the drag strip is by stalling the torque converter. With the transmission in gear and the car staged, you put your left foot hard on the brake and use your right foot to bring the throttle up. When adding more gas doesn't get the revs to climb any higher, that's the stall speed. When the light turns green, sidestep the brake, mash the gas, and hold on. The TCI converter improves performance at the drag strip by allowing the engine to rev higher when you're on the brake, putting it deeper into the power band for more horsepower and torque when you leave the line. Even when traction isn't perfect and you're not able to leave at the converter's true stall speed, a high stall converter will still allow you to get into the rev band sooner, producing more horsepower and more acceleration. This torque converter is built for strength. You can see on the outside that it's got a 2-piece billet housing. What you can't see are the features on the inside. There you'll find a TIG brazed impeller and a fully furnace brazed turbine, and a 50 spline clutch hub that's far stronger than the stock 30 spline unit. One unique patent pending feature is the sprung hub design that absorbs harsh impact loading to prevent shudder and increase transmission life. This also allows harder launches without ECU tuning. Now, it's also a lockup converter, so that means that going down the freeway you're not going to see any loss in fuel economy. The triple disc clutch unit uses a carbon Kevlar weave friction material for strength and durability. The bolt-together design means that it's user serviceable, whether that's for cleaning or changing the stall speed. Now, TCI computer balances every one of these before it leaves the factory, and they include all the necessary hardware in the box. This TCI converter is a direct replacement for the stock piece, and it doesn't require any modifications to the car or the transmission. It's a simple remove and reinstall operation. Drop the transmission, pull the old converter out, install the new TCI unit, and button it all up. So let's see what improvements we get at the drag strip. We're at Irwindale drag strip. The last time we were out here, the car had the stock torque converter in it, and the best we could do was an 846 in the 8th mile. Now tonight, we've been able to run an 831, so we picked up a solid 1/10.5 just from changing the torque converter. There's no other changes. That's the equivalent of going from a 1320 to a 1296 in the quarter mile. Now TCI says that they've seen between 5 and 7/10 improvement back-to-back with good traction. We're fighting tires in the track tonight, but even with the wheel spin, the car's still significantly faster, and it's a lot more fun to drive here and on the street. Our TCI billet bolt-together torque converter has really helped wake up this F-body, and because it's from TCI, we know it's got the race-proven dependability that we can count on.